You know that the breathing organs of humans are lungs. Just like human beings, the animals such as cows, buffaloes, dogs, cats, lions, goats, deer, elephants, frogs, lizards, snakes, birds also have lungs for breathing. So, the process of breathing and respiration in those animals is similar to that in humans. There are a large number of animals which do not have lungs for breathing. Some of the animals which do not have lungs for breathing are earthworm, fish, cockroach, grasshopper, mosquitoes, houseflies, and ants. Let us study breathing in earthworm, fish, and insects which do not have lungs. The earthworm breathes through its skin. The skin of earthworm is thin and moist. Gases can easily pass through the skin of earthworm. The skin of earthworm has a good blood supply. So, the earthworm absorbs oxygen needed for respiration through its thin and moist skin. This oxygen is then transported to all the cells of the earthworm by its blood, where it is used for respiration. The carbon dioxide produced during respiration is carried back by the blood. This carbon dioxide is expelled from the body of earthworm through its skin. Thus, in earthworm, the exchange of gases takes place through the thin and moist skin. You know that frog is an amphibian. That is, frogs live on land as well as in water. So frogs have lungs for breathing. They can also breathe through their moist skin. Thus, frog is an animal which can breathe through lungs as well as its moist skin. The animals living underwater have gills for breathing. Gills are the organs which help the animals living in water to use oxygen dissolved in water for breathing. The gills are provided with blood vessels for the exchange of respiratory gases. You know the respiratory gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Let us see breathing in fish. The fish has special organs of breathing called gills. The gills help the fish to use oxygen which is dissolved in water in which it lives. The fish has gills on both the side of its head. The gills are covered by gill covers so that they are not visible from outside. For breathing, the fish uses oxygen which is dissolved in water. The fish breathes by taking in water through its mouth and sending it over the gills. When water passes over the gills take out dissolved oxygen from water. The extracted oxygen is absorbed by the blood and carried to all parts of the body of a fish for respiration. The carbon dioxide produced during respiration is brought back by the blood into the gills for expelling into the surrounding water. The fish has no lungs. The exchange of gases in fish takes place in the gills. Other aquatic animals like prawn, crab, freshwater mussels also respire through gills or similar structures. Most of the snails live in water and have gills for breathing. They use gills to extract oxygen dissolved in water. Some of the snails living on land have developed a kind of lung, so the land snails breathe by using the lungs. Sea animals like dolphins and whales, which live in water, breathe through their nostrils. It's called as blowholes, which are located on the upper parts of their heads. Dolphins and whales come to the surface of water from time to time to breathe in air. Dolphins and whales are mammals and they breathe with the help of lungs. We human beings cannot survive underwater because we have no gills to make use of oxygen dissolved in water for breathing. So we have to take along oxygen gas cylinder for breathing under water. Next, breathing in insects. All the insects have tiny holes on the sides of their body which are called spiracles. The spiracles on the body of insects are connected to a network of thin air tubes called tracheae, which spread into the whole body of the insect. The breathing in all the insects takes place through tiny holes and thin air tubes called tracheae. Air, which contain more oxygen, enters into the insect through spiracles by the up and down movements of its body. This air goes into the network of thin air tubes called tracheae. From the tracheae, oxygen of air diffuses into the body tissues of insects and reaches each and every cell of its body where it is utilized for respiration. Carbon dioxide produced during respiration in the cells diffuses into the trachea and carried to the spiracles where it is expelled in the process of breathing. Thus, in insects, the exchange of gases occurs through tracheae. The spiracles and trachea are found only in insects and not in any other group of animals. For example, cockroach is an insect. So cockroach has spiracles on the sides of its body and trachea throughout inside its body for the process of breathing and respiration. The insects such as grasshoppers, mosquitoes, houseflies, bees and wasps also have spiracles and trachea for breathing and respiration. Insects have blood in their body, but it is not red because it does not contain hemoglobin. Since the blood of insects does not contain hemoglobin, it cannot carry oxygen to all parts of the body. Every part of the body of an insect gets oxygen through a network of big and small air tubes, that is the trachea. Do plants also respire? Like animals, plants also need energy. The plants get energy by the process of respiration in which glucose breaks down in presence of oxygen to form carbon dioxide, water with the release of energy. This energy is used by the plant for carrying out its various life processes. In plants, each part can independently take in oxygen from air and utilize it to obtain energy and give out carbon dioxide. The exchange of gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide in the leaves during respiration takes place through stomata. That is, the leaves of plants have tiny pores on their surface called stomata. Oxygen from air enters into a leaf through stomata and reaches all the cells by the process of diffusion. This oxygen is used in respiration in the cells of the leaf. The carbon dioxide produced during respiration diffuses out from the leaf into air through the same stomata. So we can also say that the plants breathe through the tiny pores in the leaves called a stomata. The roots of a plant are under the ground, but root cells also need oxygen to carry out respiration and release energy for their own use. The roots of a plant take up air from the space between the soil particles. The respiration in roots occurs by the exchange of gases through the root hair. Plants carry out photosynthesis only during the daytime when sunlight is available. On the other hand, plants carry out respiration during the daytime as well as at night because they require energy all the time. See children, in this chapter, we learned that respiration is a vital biological process. All living organisms need to respire to get the energy needed for their survival. Okay? Thank you.